Day. From Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you cross everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
10 yards to go.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deeper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to
Darnell Mooney, 84 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
for the point after.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to get a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw here. That second down play nets a -4.
Williams on the stop. Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They go play action here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out at some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
40 extra points.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 34. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run happen, let it go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Maybe some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 11 yards there, 1st down. Smith catches left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Raiders.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Intended
2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Open man is there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Taken down, a sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the 1st half.
Yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
It's the end of the 1st half.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And you can see they'll be the AFC South representative, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all. And you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with a division title and get to the playoffs, you know they'll be battle-tested for their run in January and into February.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the... Got his man, it's caught! Touchdown, Jaguars! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Intercepted by the Jaguars.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll go again with Sanders. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott to throw this time. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They run it again with Chubb.
Nick Chubb on the
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Vegas.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Dances by him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun now on third down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Another run here with Sanders. And some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
39-yard line. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, it's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The offense Jags here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Complete to Traquan Smith. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. That will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Another run with Sanders. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game of the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on down here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his 1st catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.